Hi, Frank Hester here. It is late on Tuesday evening, November the 8th. We're kind of watching the election results. It's a historic day for those of us that live in the United States. It's election day. Watching the results come in. Typically by this time of the evening, we know who our president is on election day, and it's too close to call. So it's going to be a long night there before that is over. But also it's kind of a historic date for those of us in this, my $1 business opportunity, as we've seen the business begin to launch, the downline begin to populate today. Probably will happen. I don't know if they're going to work through the night, but definitely be working through tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have everyone loaded by tomorrow evening. I would suspect might even go into Thursday based on the number of people that's been loaded so far, the number that's remaining. There's been about 4,000 people loaded, just under 4,000 by the ID numbers that I see in my back office, but obviously there's a lot of people that's not in my back office. The highest number I saw was around 3,700, and I've heard there's close to 4,000 loaded. Everybody has an ID number, so you can kind of see, where you were loaded. There's probably a little over 11,000 people to load, so about 7,000 more to go. So, maybe a little more than a third of the people has been loaded. So don't panic if you don't see your downline there. I have a large number of my personal referrals still missing that have not been loaded yet. So when you log into your back office, this is the dashboard. There's a I guess kind of a navigation panel over here. The dashboard is where you're going to log into. Read through this part right here. This is kind of an info board that they're putting up with some information, instructions about what to do. Just kind of read through that. It has changed a few times. I've had my back office, today is the third day. I think I had it on Sunday. So it's changed quite a bit in the last 3 days since I've been logging in. A lot of information here about the business. Hopefully those of you watching this already know this information. I know there's a lot of our members that does not, just based on some of the questions I'm getting. And again, I highly encourage, if you are serious about this business, you want to make money in this business. And I can tell you, I've done a lot of things. I'm more excited about this opportunity than I've been any opportunity, maybe any opportunity, because it's of the things that I like about a business. This one has it. It's a forced matrix, kind of a small forced matrix, only 2,048 or so people to fill it up, 2x10. But it's 5 separate matrices. It's automated, progressive. It's a clear defined, how you move from one to the other. So you can set some very, defined goals to move you through the process. So it has a lot of things in it that I like for someone like me that's very, and I'm a structured, goal-oriented person. And, I set a goal, I go out and get it, then I set another one. And it's how I kind of self-motivate myself to be successful. And this business kind of sets up easy for me to do that. That may not be you, it may be you. But I also, of all of the comp plans out there, I can tell you the ones that I hate the most are binaries, and I've been in some, I'm in some now. I think in a binary, the income, typically what I see, it's very divided. Probably the highest paid, the most millionaires probably in this business came from binary comp plans. But again, there is more people that don't make a dime in that comp plan than any other comp plan out there. The comp plan that I like the most is a forced matrix, and I'll tell you the reason why. It probably doesn't have, it's probably got the least amount of millionaires been made in this comp plan, and that's fine. But I think it distributes the commissions more evenly than any other comp plan that I work. And that's what I like about it. it allows the commissions that are being paid out, whatever percentage that is, I think it distributes it more evenly than any other comp plan because it forces spillover. And in some matrices does not have a qualification to earn. This one has a qualification of 2 personal referrals, but you got to remember that's 2 personal referrals that paid $1 to get in the business. And I firmly believe this, and I'll say this: if a person can't find 2 people to join at $1, and again, remember, it's not a sprint. I've got people that are panicking because they're not going to have 2 people at launch. Well, so what? We're going to have people joining after launch that won't have 2 people. It doesn't matter if it takes you a week, a month, 2 months, whatever, to find it. It's everyone works at their own pace. Some people's going to do it in their first 5 minutes. Some people may do it in a month. Some may take 2 months. The good news is, until you go out and find it, the most you can spend in this business is $1 a month, unless you have 2 personal referrals, because you can't join at a higher level even if you want to. That's another thing that's really kind of cool about this business. You can't spend more than $1 unless you are having success. You find 2 people, you go to stage 1. You can't move up past that $10 level unless you're having success there to go to the $20 level. So there's some things in this business that kind of protects the people we bring in from being in a position to be out quite a bit of money because they can't join at a higher level, and they really can't join. The system does it automatically unless they're having success at the level that they're at right now. So I'll just leave it at that. All of that you should know, but that's what really excites me about this opportunity. I see it as a business that can provide a high 4- 5-figure a month income, and nobody can get hurt because and I say that, I don't think anyone can be out more than $10, $12, $15 at any point in a month's time. That's a worst case scenario. In some situations, many of the people I see coming in will be in profit within the first phase or 2 and never be out of profit again. It just depends on how fast they build or how fast their downline builds. So I apologize. This video is going to probably be a little bit long, but that's okay. And you can see I got lots of things popping in down here, and I'll try to ignore those and talk. So that's kind of my take on the business. Now I want to show you around and show you some things in the back office that you need to do. One of the first things you need to do is click on this and go to your profile and complete your profile. And so you'll want to put your payout preference here. It said that was disabled, but mine is still able right now. It is checks and PayPal. I have chosen checks and selected that and hit the update button because in the United States and Canada we have the option to take checks. They have PayPal in there. Please note that this is only for commissions only, and they are in the process. Soon after launch, they'll be adding an e-wallet for international. So the PayPal is in there just as a temporary way to pay some of the early small commissions when we get started until they get an e-wallet set up. So there will be other options to pay members internationally. And there may be another option to pay members in the U.S. and Canada, but we do have the option for checks, and I'm totally fine getting a check and going to the bank. I have other opportunities that pay me in check also. Enter your billing address. That is your, main billing address, and I highly suggest that whatever credit card you're going to use, that be the address that you use, because typically you'll get credit card failures if your billing address does not match the address of the credit card you're using, your contact information, and your personal information. So I'm not going to click on those, but pretty elementary stuff to complete. That is under the profile. Under the website tab, all you're going to see here is just the main website and the launch website. If you click this, it's actually going to take you to the kind of the pre-registration website that we have right now. Compensation, not a lot there. On the profile, there's a place to choose how you want your earnings, and hopefully, I think that's up here also under that tab. But nothing there because there is no compensation or no earnings yet. That will not start probably for a few weeks until we get everyone in and everyone pays. Under the wallet, you put your payout preference in while you run to the profile, but if you didn't, you can also go and do that from this page also, and it takes you right back to this profile payout preference. And then under the billing tab, okay, when you click into the billing tab, it's going to take you to this page. If you go up here and you click make a payment, it's also going to bring you to this page. You want to go ahead and click on the manage billing. You can see this right here. I'm not going to click on it, but because when I click on this, my credit card information is in there. When you click on this view details over here on the right side of the screen, it's going to take you to a page where you enter your full name, the name that's on your credit card. You enter your name, your credit card information, and you hit submit. Be very careful when you hit the submit button. I know a few people's done it. It didn't happen to me, but just hit it one time and you can sort of tell it's going to go through. So I think some people may have a little different bandwidth and it may take a while, but I know a couple people actually got billed twice because they got impatient and hit the submit button more than once. But hit the submit button. It will charge your credit card $1. Some people ask me, can you use a debit card? I used my business debit card for my bank and it went through fine. You can see here that I'm paid up now. It shows until January the 6th because it showed my next payment $1 being on December the 6th. So I've already paid that and it shows me now to January 6th. I'm not sure if that date's going to change or if that has any significance to it. But you do that under the view details. That's where you put your information in for your credit card, and that's where you make the payment. So that's that part. So now let's go up and I'll show you one other thing you do here. You want to put your picture on there. Basically, click on there's a blank here. Click on that, and you can upload a 200 by 200 pixel picture. So pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Just click on it, upload the picture. I don't remember if it's click save or whatever, but you should know how to do that. That's pretty simple, and you'll get your picture in there. I've seen a lot of people how to put their picture in. To get to your genealogy, click on this button right here. There's two things here. You can see people. So if you click on people, that's going to show you your personal referrals that have been loaded so far. You can see here I have 81 of my personal referrals has been loaded as of this moment. There's still probably 50, 60 or so missing. If you click on the organization button, does that button work? Or genealogy, there we go. It's going to take you over to this page. And this is where you're going to see your downline. Your direct sponsors should be listed right here. There has been some situations where the direct sponsor did not populate, and it could be for a few reasons that people are having to write in the person's name, their phone number. They may have got the name misspelled to the point that they don't know who the person belongs to. The phone number may have not been right. Some people joined and actually left that blank, even though they were supposed to put someone's name in. So those people are going to be loaded. Don't worry about those now. When everyone has been loaded, there's going to be a process and a form put in place for those that were loaded, that does not have a sponsor, to identify who their sponsor is and be placed in the right genealogy. There will also be a way for those that supposedly registered that didn't get put in the downline to, be put back in. I don't know if they'll have to join again with their sponsor or if there'll be a form for that, but there's supposedly be a way to get everyone in before we fully launch and get going. Two things. When you go over here, you're going to see the two buttons here and the number of your team. As of right now, I have 539 downline members. There's two buttons here. If you click this first one, it says View Enroller. That's going to show you 10 levels of your upline, starting with 1 through 10. Brenda is my sponsor, so she's 1. And then if you just go straight up the genealogy, the downline, up 10 levels, you'll see this Jerry Daly is 10 levels above me in the master matrix. Click, close out of that. The View Your Team. What happened there? View Your Team brings up this. Well, they've made some changes. There it is. And you can see I've got 539 downline members. 81 of those are personal referrals. You can see your personal referrals are marked with an asterisk when you click into them. If you click into it, we'll start the 10th level down here. So like on the 10th level, you can see I have no personal referrals in the 10th level. I have 106 downline members in the 10th level. You can't see below the 10th level. I have several that are down team members that I thought was going to be in, but they're below the 10th level, and that's okay because not everyone's going to join. Not everyone's going to join this, move up at the same pace. So each downline, this is free. There'll be a $1 downline, I'm sure, once people pay, because not all these people probably will pay. Some of these people have probably already checked out and don't even remember joining, but that's okay too. And so there'll be people moving up to the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 at different levels. So your downline, will not look the same in each phase as they move up, because not everyone is going to move up at the same pace. And that's okay. That's just different people build at different levels, and they'll move at different paces through each of the matrices. So you can click on each one of those and you can begin to see your downline. So I got 88 people on the 9th level. I've got 103 on the 8th level, 116 and 26 personal referrals on the 7th level. And then my 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st level are completely full. I've got 64 members with 35 personal referrals on my 6th level. And I'll show you that you can see your personal referrals because they'll have this asterisk by them, so you'll know who those are. You can also just pick a person here. Someone we don't know. I do not know this person here, Shirley Williams, but she spilled over into my downline. You can actually click on the profile button over here of every member, and it's going to bring up some information. It's going to just basically show their username. It's going to show when they joined. It's going to show the last time they logged in to their back office. This person logged in 20 hours ago, and their direct sponsor is a person named Wade Torsey. So you can see the direct sponsor. You can see when they logged in, and you can see when they were added to the matrix. Obviously once we launch, that will be when they actually truly join the business, because that will be in real time once we get past this pre-launch and we actually start using our real referral links and people are clicking in and joining for $1 from the beginning. So let's see, I think that's about it. There's a couple other things. You can actually look at a different view. You can go to the extended view, and then you can drill down. So you can see when you click on the extended view, it's just going to bring up your first two people, and you can begin to drill down and see how many downline members someone has and where people fell in your downline, because you really can't follow it in this matrix. So if I click on Linda here, Linda is direct to me. Then there's the two people that's direct to Linda. And you can kind of drill in, okay, those people are direct to that person. And if I keep drilling down through here, you can actually see how many people a person has in their downline. You just keep drilling down and see who's under who. And that's just a different view that you can see. I finally got down to someone that's actually in my downline here. So Jeff is in my downline, and here's two people that have spilled under Denise, and Pete have spilled under Jeff. So you can just kind of drill down and you can begin to see who people are. Here's another person, Monty, is in my down as a personal referral, and I can see here that Monty has 3 people in his downline right now. Paul already has 2 people that have spilled over. So you can, that's just another view that you can use to look at your downline. Let me see. I think that is pretty much everything in the back office. If you have any questions at all, just ask me. Like I said, I've been just kind of going through this, trying to learn my way around, but I encourage you to do the same, kind of click through. But big thing is get your profile set up and make your $1 payment by clicking the manage billing and going into the view details and make your $1 payment. Those are the 2 things you want to get set up right away. And other than that, and then you can keep referring people for free for now. I don't know how long that's going to go on. But again, we're about a third of the way there. So there's going to be a lot more people added to the team. There's about 7,000 or more that are remaining to be added. And again, they'll be added probably throughout the night and into tomorrow. And who knows, maybe they'll be done tomorrow. It may go into Thursday. I don't know. But they added about 3,000 to 3,500 people already today in the past maybe 15, 16 hours. So they got a lot done today, but a lot more, to do. So just hang tight. If you are not in the downline yet, it's coming. If you've got referrals missing, they're coming. Just refrain from asking any questions from, support tickets or whatever, because they're probably not going to answer any of those until they get everyone in. And then we'll determine what needs to be done to get people that might be misplaced in the right place. When I say misplaced, maybe they don't have their sponsor, or you've got a personal referral that's missing, and if they can verify, yes, I joined under this person and not the person I'm under, I'm sure there'll be a method to get that fixed. And then a method for people that do not get the welcome email, and there could be some reasons for that. You could have had a typo in your email address. So, but if you joined and you don't get the welcome email and no one sees you and your sponsor doesn't see you in their downline, then, there's a way to get that fixed too. But none of that will happen until they get everyone in, and then we kind of see where they're at, is what I'm hearing. So hang tight, enjoy the ride as we get this thing launched. It's going to be fun. And then, the way we're bringing people in right now, it's been phenomenal on our team, and it's going to get just tons easier once we finally launch. So again, if you have any questions, come to me, and again, try to refrain from sending a support ticket, because they're very busy right now and probably will not answer it for days anyway. So it'll just be frustrating if you send it in and you don't get an answer until they're done loading. So take care, and I hope you found this a little bit informative. Sorry for the long video, but that tends to be what I do. So I'll work on getting those shorter in the future.